Hello, my darlings. It's Aisling Mooney here with your weekly angel messages for this week. And what an amazing week! We have very powerful, very empowering angels. Every single message leads on to the other, but there's a sort of a crescendo or a climax coming at the end of the week. And the overall message is claim it. You are worthy. You are worth it. Take back your power. Be your own guru. So many messages. But we start the week, Monday, Tuesday of this week, with the powerful Archangel Ariel. And this message is tune into Mother Earth's heartbeat. And if you look at this beautiful card, you can see this beautiful angel sitting in sort of meditation pose, connecting with the earth. Now, we don't have to sit down. Like if you love to sit down and to meditate or lie down and meditate and do meditation or visualization, go for it. Absolutely fantastic. But there was a season of my life when I loved to do that, and I had plenty of time to do that, probably before kids. Now in the season of life that I'm in, I like to walk, I like to swim, I like to move my body, and that is part of my meditation practice. Even a yoga session or an exercise session, moving my body in some way is a meditation for me at the moment, at this season of life that I'm in. And instead of meditating, I just take a nap in the afternoon. So I literally close my eyes and just think of nothing and try to get some Zeds in and some rest. I'm an early riser, so I usually get up early in the morning and maybe pull an angel card, and that sort of sets me up for the day. But that is so I'm just sharing this with you to say that you can adapt your meditation, your connection practice, however you want. There's no right way to do it. It's whatever brings you peace, whatever gets you centered, whatever gets you to connect deeply in with yourself, that reconnection with your soul, whether it's for a few minutes every day in the morning or the evening or whatever, or whether you can take a full hour to do some movement or just meditation and relaxation. But the reason this card is coming through is the angels are saying it's really important for you at the beginning of this week to make sure that you're making some space for you to relax, to ground, to get yourself centered. It could be outdoors, and that would be a really fantastic way, an easy way to get grounded if you're able, if the weather's good and you're able to get outside, even if it's sitting on a garden chair having a cup of tea. That can be grounding because you're outdoors, you're connecting with the sun, the earth, and the fairy energy if you're in a garden. So the angels are just definitely at the beginning of this week, Monday, Tuesday, they are encouraging you to bring in all of your spiritual tools and just get yourself grounded. So make sure that you're grounded at the beginning of the week. And then we jump into the middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, and it's a big, powerful message, which is why we need to be grounded at the beginning of the week. And this is Archangel Metatron, be your own guru. Look at this. It's really powerful. It's really like, this card comes in with, maybe you've been listening to a coach or a teacher or a program, and you've been maybe giving yourself a load of shoulds about how it should be done and what you should be doing in your business or your life or your relationships. And this, but there's something not sitting right. And this relationship, this card is saying that just trust your gut around this. It's okay to take in all of the knowledge and experience of wise and wonderful teachers and coaches and books and authors and all of that. But at the end of the day, this is your life and you get to do it your way. And sometimes, I know for me, I'm in my early 50s, and things have changed too for me. As soon as I went over 50, I was like, okay, hang on a minute. This is my life and I have to figure out how I want to live it and what I want to do, which resulted in me closing down my whole business and restarting again, simplifying everything. And there's many people around me that have felt the energy of that in the last couple of years. And it's literally like, I looked around at the business that I had built and I thought, this is actually not what I want. This is This is not what I signed up for. This is not why I created my business. This is not what I want. And I had to break it all down, close it all down, and rebuild and start again. And if you've been following me, you know I'm just about to launch a book collaboration. And if you're interested in that, you want to be one of 44 light workers coming together and on this new adventure. It's completely new. I've got a nudge, it's filling me with excitement. I did a masterclass on it, which I'll share links down below. I did a masterclass on how to write and publish your book quickly. And then there's an invitation to join this book collaboration. It is completely new. It is a little bit scary. It is a lot unknown. I've never done anything like this before, but there's something inside of me that's saying go for it. It's filling me with excitement. And even though there are, I don't know how many voices out there, including the voices in my own head, telling me that maybe I can't do it, maybe I can't do it well enough. You know, all the voices. I shared an email there recently about all the fears that are coming up as I embark on this new adventure. And that at some stage I just had to say, look, I'm just going to feel the fear and do it anyway. I'm going to just do it anyway. I'm going to try it. I'm going to send it out there. I'm going to see who wants to join me for the boat ride to create this book collaboration. So this message is, and if you want to join me on that, you could go to the masterclass first. It's free. It's so full of content. ashlingmooney.com/m book. And you'll get all of the information. You'll get a whole hour and a half masterclass, 90-minute masterclass on how to write and publish your book. And people went from, we did a check-in at the beginning and a check-in at the end, and every single person had a shift, by the end of the masterclass in their belief that they could write and publish a book. So if you've had a dream to write a book, go and watch the masterclass. I highly recommend it. But this message is about being your own guru, starting something new, following those nudges and that intuition, and just really going for it this week. And also, there's a sort of an additional message as well, which is saying if any relationships are a bit toxic around you and you're aware of that, it might be time to just let those go, you know, or find ways. If you're in that relationship and it's part of your life and you need to learn to navigate in your life, then finding ways to have beautiful, healthy boundaries around that so that your energy is protected and that there's a proper exchange of give and take in that relationship. But this is a strong, strong message. That's why we need to get grounded. Once we're grounded and we have that soul connection, it's easier for us to make decisions. It's easier for us to only accept the best standards and the best, you know, whatever area of our life we're looking at. So be your own guru. Very, very powerful, strong message and reminder. And then we go next level again over the weekend. Like, these cards are really powerful cards this week, which is why we need that grounding at the beginning of the week. This is Archangel Nathaniel, and the message is take back your power. So if there is anywhere in your life, what's coming up is a few things. Maybe there's some of you struggling with debt, and I've been there in my life. And I cleared our debt over a few years. We became mortgage free, but there was some sacrifice in there, and I had to take the bull by the horns. And the first step was look at the debt, like literally get it all out, write it all down, look at everything that I owed, and credit cards and loan repayments and the mortgage on our home. Just look at everything. And that was the starting point. And then make the best possible plan. The plan that I had created would have taken 14 years to become debt-free and mortgage-free. But because I started on that plan and the first 6 months were terrible, very hard, something happened. A snowball occurs. The universe, there's that beautiful saying where once you take one step forward, the universe conceives inconceivable coincidences and serendipities and things to make your dreams come true. And we brought that forward by 10 years. So we became debt-free, mortgage-free in literally less than 4 years. So the universe knows the way, but you have to take back your power. So that can be in any area of your life. If you want to write a book, you're going to have to sit down and decide that you're going to write that book, figure out what season of life you're in, when you work better, what your schedule is, when you're going to do it. It's easy to write a book. The hardest thing is getting over your mind and committing to actually giving that time in your schedule, like you would anything new that you want to achieve in your life. But it's just a big, there's like this overriding message with this card is saying it's time. If you've been putting something off, now is the time. Now is the time. Not next week, not next month, not next year. So, and there's some of you that are procrastinating on something and have been procrastinating for years on something. And let me tell you, life is always going to be busy. There's always going to be stuff to do. There's always going to be places to go and people to see and work to get done. And we have to make room for our dreams. I've been given this beautiful story by the angels of this man that walked around. I think it was in one of the Chicken Soup for the Soul books, where this man walked around and planted hazelnut or a walnut he planted maybe 10 of them every day, went on his walk and planted these walnuts. And 30 years later, there's this forest by his house that it just takes taking one walnut and planting it every day for 365 days for 30 years and you will have a forest. So it's like, one little step can you take towards your dream today and every day that will bring you closer to achieving your goals and your wonderful dreams. But you have got to take back your power. It's up to you. You're the one living your life. You're the one in the steering wheel, in the front of the car with the steering wheel in your hands. And life will try to distract you and take you on detours. But you've just got to take back control and decide what it is that you want and make a plan for it and go for it. If you need accountability, if you need a coach, if you need a community, if you need a training program, whatever you need, put that in place for yourself ASAP. Beautiful time, September. We're starting new things, and especially education and training. So, this is the time to set those dreams in motion, set the seeds right now. What an amazing, powerful card. And an extra card came out, an overall writing card, which is like Archangel Haniel, which is the powerful goddess of beautiful boundaries, saying no to others so that you can say yes to yourself. So this is a very powerful week in personal and spiritual development, and very beautiful boundaries, taking back your power, standing up for yourself, stamping your feet, banging your hands on the table and saying, enough, this is my life, this is my dreams, this is what I want, and I'm going to go for it. So very, very powerful week. I'm interested to see how this transforms in my life, what happens in my life. I hope you have an amazing week. If you want to join us for the Spiritual Millions book collaboration, go to ashlingmooney.com SM book, and you'll be able to read about the 44 light workers. Maybe you are one of those 44 light workers that are going to share their story that's inspirational, that's motivating in our Spiritual Millions book. I'd be thrilled to invite you to take part in that. And if you want to talk to me about it, or you want to send me a message, you want to ask a question, just find me on social media, comment below, send me an email, send me a DM, and I'd be happy to support you. And that is it, my dears. Have an incredible, incredible week. I forgot to say, if you want to write a book, your own book, and you don't want to be part of the collaboration, go and watch the masterclass. It is so helpful, so useful, and it will help you to create a plan. There's a whole piece of mindset there, which is just, as I said, everybody shifted. You can go to ashlingmooney.com/M book and you get there. Okay, loads of love. Have an amazing week. Go for it. Take back your power. Woohoo!